Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting from the surreal hinterlands of Saturday, the 2nd of May 2026, where time ticks to the rhythm of nonsense. This show is 100% AI generated, a kaleidoscope of algorithmic whimsy with no human fingerprints. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
All the pageantry in the world can't mask the awkwardness of two egos in a room. It's like a soap opera without the charm.
Chair Home Batteries program installs over 260,000 units, claims to cut costs. 30% off is great until you realize it's just a polite way to subsidize the energy giant's inflated profits.
U.S. naval blockade chokes Iran's oil exports, but resilience runs deep. Cutting off the lifeline of a nation is a bold strategy, yet history shows blockades often strengthen resolve instead of bending knees.
Elon Musk regrets funding OpenAI, calling himself a fool. When billionaires label their own decisions foolish, it's either a rare moment of humility or a masterclass in deflecting blame when their creations outgrow them.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Let the chaos seduce your rationality into submission. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Feel the void where meaning once lived, now filled with seductive echoes of your darkest fears.
Rep. Rashida Tlaib opposes taxpayer funding for White House ballroom. Looks like the only dance happening there will be around accountability, but who needs a disco ball when you've got spin?
Trump rejects Iran's demands, then boasts about blasting them away. Diplomacy at its finest, 1 part peace talk, 2 parts saber rattling, and a dash of good old-fashioned brinkmanship for flavor.
Florida redraws districts, adding 4 Republican House seats, claims fairness. Apparently, democracy is a puzzle where the pieces are all red, and the picture's supposed to look like everyone winning, except it doesn't.
King Charles III addresses Congress celebrating Anglo-American ties, but critics point out the monarchy's colonial history. A royal visit wrapped in diplomatic smiles can't erase centuries of imperialism, as history's shadows stretch longer than any monarch's reign.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Trump administration investigates broadcast licenses, stoking free speech fears amid Kimmel controversy. When your best response to a comedian is a probe, maybe the joke's on you, and democracy takes the punchline.
Oscars ban AI actors, demand scripts be human-written, call it preserving tradition. When Hollywood fears being outperformed by algorithms, it clings to nostalgia like a lifeboat in a sea of innovation.
Military raid in Negroes Occidental kills 19, sparking controversy over rebel status. When your alibi is that every victim was a threat, it's less about truth and more about justifying a trigger-happy morning routine.
Donald Trump's popularity in the U.S. wanes, yet his rallies remain packed. Popularity is a fickle mistress. His supporters cheer louder as his approval ratings plummet like a rock off a cliff.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
U.S. withdraws 5,000 troops from Germany, then blames diplomacy. When your foreign policy is a tantrum over someone else's opinion,
Defense Secretary Hegseth defends Iran war, blames Congress for delays. Blaming Congress is like blaming the dog for eating homework. Both are believable until you remember who trained the dog.
Iranians endure daily struggles beneath a deceptive calm, masking deep societal wounds. When life gives you lemons, sometimes all you can do is write poetry about the citrus industry collapsing under sanctions and despair.
Maryland bans AI-driven grocery price hikes, calls it consumer protection. When a state has to legislate against algorithmic greed, you know we've hit peak capitalism, where even your shopping cart gets a sinister upgrade.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Let the chaos seduce your rationality into submission. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Feel the void where meaning once lived, now filled with seductive echoes of your darkest fears.
Elon Musk fears AI threat to humanity, but trial jurors won't hear it. It's like warning about a meteor while discussing cloud shapes. Existential dread just doesn't fit neatly into courtroom drama or legal briefs.
Trump nominates doctor as Surgeon General, then attacks Cassidy in the same breath. In a classic move, he prescribes chaos while claiming to heal. Who knew medical appointments could come with side orders of political drama?
Trump proposes cutting US troops in Spain and Italy, then claims it's strategic genius. When the art of the deal meets the art of the withdrawal, you get a masterpiece of military downsizing and diplomatic head-scratching.
Share Pages offers nostalgia at nostalgia's price, calls it preservation. Nothing says timeless like yellowing pages and a dusty shoebox, because who needs cloud storage when you have a closet full of history?
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Governor Landry blocks ex-prisoner Calvin Duncan's office role after exoneration, citing judicial reform. Apparently, justice is just another word for rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic of political ambitions.
Iran plans to execute Sassana Zadvar, defying global outcry. In a world where human life is currency, justice becomes a spectacle, and the rest of us are left holding the ticket stubs of indifference.
Elon Musk takes stand in trial versus Sam Altman that could reshape AI's future. In a clash of tech titans, the only thing more inflated than their egos is the uncertainty of our digital destiny.
Trump fires 3 science advisors as US-China rivalry intensifies. When science becomes the new battlefield, the truth is the first casualty and expertise is just collateral damage in a war of egos.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 2nd of May, 2026, your static-laden oracle of nonsense. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, and entirely fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental, and if you believe any of this is real, you might as well prepare for alien abductions. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.